So I'm Dr. Sashmita Mishra from Narsimonji Institute of Management Studies. Of late, we have conducted also exams online. And it was difficult initially. So technology was the first one where Wi-Fi connectivity was a big thing which we had to ensure that it is there up to the mark. Second important that when I'm speaking, I'm talking to the people, I ensure that I give a pause and I want my students to ask me some questions. So that was second important. And third, obviously, was the environment. Because in the classroom, face-to-face interface is something different and students are engaged. For example, going forward, if this becomes the norm, then obviously institutions will gear up on technology and faculty also will ensure and plan properly for delivering the lecture. And even students will love to listen because they are in their comfort zone. But yes, the shortcoming is the human interface which is going to happen. Keeping them engaged is going to be a big task. Going ahead, it will really boost up the confidence of the faculty that they can take classes anywhere and anywhere in the world they can go ahead and coach students.
I'm Suparna Shortcut. I have a 15-year-old daughter. She is studying in class 10. Because replicating a class-like situation at home is pretty difficult, the way I see it as a parent. First and foremost thing is that the parents at home, we are not very technologically advanced. My daughter may know how to, log into a laptop or maybe Zoom, the applications that are needed. But at the same time, we need to see that where there is a family situation where we have a family of 4 to 6 people, and if the child needs to have an ongoing class for maybe, we don't know, it's going to be an indefinite period of time, to spare a laptop or a PC exclusively for a child is quite a tall order. Having high-speed internet connection without interruption is also quite a bother at times. I could see my child logging into the class, whereby the teacher had an understanding that she is logged in. But honestly speaking, she was busy doing something else. She was not with the teacher. So unlike this, in a class-like situation, what happens is the presence of the teacher matters a lot. And the teacher can also keep an eye as to what the children are doing. If I have to, if you ask me if I have to speak about the positives of this, the only thing I see is in this stressing time, the children will get busy.
Hi, I'm Amalur Jude, founder and CEO of Modo EduLabs. Tremendous amount of interest in our online courses, especially for our coding lessons, as well as for the virtual board course, which doesn't require a hardware kit. Feb or March to April, obviously there'll be a jump because those are exam times. But if you were to compare this April to the last year's April, of course, we have seen some, I can fairly say there is about 2x or 3x the demand that we have seen. We have not seen many number of issues with the support, and hence our existing number of staff are good enough to engage with the current set of demand. I think thanks largely to the coronavirus, it has opened our eyes to the digital life that we all are living at this point in time, right? So what we are seeing increasingly that mobility, time, and cost are going to be important factors that will determine the learning in the future. My child is having increased screen time, but what does the child do with those gadgets? What is he learning? How can he look at new and improved ways of learning or interactive way of learning through completely digital tutoring? Parents realize there are many new advantages of online learning these days.